my YouTube people. Thanks for coming back to see just what I do today. Hope you're having a great day. It's a nice, warm, sunny day here. We just had a rain roll through for about an hour, so it watered everything for me. All the rain totes are full again. And you just watched me put the finishing touch on my new planter. This planter, I've had this idea in my head for quite a while, and I finally just finished it. Took me about 2 weeks to finish it, only because I was one log short. Yeah, I was one log short to finish it, and yes, of course, I got my helpers with me. They're my pup garage, you know, like entourage, but they're puppies, so they're pup garage. They go wherever I go. Always playing. If they're not playing, then they're sleeping. And if they're not doing that, there's something wrong. But anyways, I've had this planter idea in my head for quite some time. Just something new, something different. Wanted to make it on my own. And the only thing I had to buy was the tomato to go in the middle. That's the only thing I had to buy. Oh, and the marigold seeds. Because I did plant some marigolds in there. Sorry about that. There was an interruption that had to go through. I don't know if I can remember where I was. Oh, I also planted some marigolds in it because marigolds are always good to go with tomatoes. Whoops. I dropped you. I planted some Jolly Jesters and some Eskimos. Thought those will look really good in there. And it also has a tomato in it that I have never planted before. As I showed you before, it's called a big rainbow. It's supposed to get like yellow, red, orange, all rainbowy tomatoes on it. It's kind of cool. But all these logs I got on one of our trips, which you see on Friday and Sunday, to the Colorado mountains. And all these are aspens. This is my new aspen log planter that I had in my head for a while, and I finally just decided to do it. Came out pretty good. A couple things I'd change if I was going to make another one, but so far so good. There is also another planter I'm working on. It's over here. That is not all of it. Once I finish making the base real quick, I'll bring you back, show you what we're going to be putting in that one. I'll show you what it looks like. And there's Oliver. Goofball. Yeah, so there's that. And my new planter. And I'll take you around, show you what is growing and how it's doing. So let me finish putting this bottom together and I'll show you that planter. Well, I finally finished putting that other planter together. It is a rather tall one, as you can see. Now what's cool about these pots is I'll only have to be able to water from the top, and it will trickle down all the way to the bottom. Yes, that's a cookie sheet down there. It's also on wheels. They both planters are on wheels because they're going to be heavy as fudge once they get a little wet. As you can see, it's on wheels. Yes, it is a little wobbly right now, but once I finish putting the dirt in and it gets wet, it should stabilize a bit, hopefully. If not, I'll keep my eye on it. But it's on wheels, so that way I can move it from place to place. And if it's raining out, like it is now, again, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for the rain. I haven't had to water anything, and we've got a nice green yard. I got stuff popping up in the garden. I take you out there and show you, but I just got this camera working again. I don't want to screw it up. But we got pumpkins going, we got all kinds of green beans, we've got turnips, we got squash, we got everything going pretty good. Especially if you watched my last little cinematic video that I did. It shows a lot of the plants and whatnot and how well they're doing. But anyways, that is a cookie sheet down there. Back to the planter I was talking about. It is a cookie sheet. Now that is not to catch water down at the bottom. Not at all. Because this pot here will water that pot. Yeah. And then also, rather than popping the holes in these ones, I drilled holes right in the center, so it'll also drain down to the bottom one. Because each one has 3 holes, but I only popped one. Each one has 3 holes. I only popped one in it for drainage, so down to the next pot. So everything will be watered. All I gotta do is water from the top. And as you can see, I have a tomato at the top. It is a Sweet 100. Yeah, Sweet 100. Get a whole bunch of little tiny ones, and it's doing quite well. Same with the one I put in my new aspen planter. It's doing quite well. And as you can see, from the last time I showed you planting some marigolds in here. They're already starting to sprout down there. It's been a bit since I showed you this one. I was missing some parts for the other one. But anyways, I also have a table version of this stackable pots. Now I got these pots at the dollar store. Yeah, I got them at the dollar store. These ones come in a 3-pack, those bigger ones come in a single pack. But this one's a tabletop version. I have the top sitting out in the rain. I put a geranium at the top. The geraniums are good to keep mosquitoes away. You rustle them and the smell comes out, and it's a natural deterrent for mosquitoes. But back to this one. This one is my massive one. It's about maybe 4 feet tall, because I'm 6 foot on a good day. But it's about 4 feet tall. We're going to be putting flowers in here, herbs in here, anything we can think of, and see how it goes throughout the day, or throughout the year, throughout the summer. Because this is the 2nd day of summer that I'm filming this on. But we're going to be putting some of these, I also got these at the dollar store. This is a rocket sweet basil. I have a fragrance bouquet, some dill. Let's see, what's this one? This one's a summer bouquet. And I have 2 of these zinnia mixes. Now you're supposed to just set these right straight in the soil as it shows right there. But instead, we are going to cut them a bit, and so that way we get twice as many as just one. So, and then we're also going to be putting some more marigolds in here, especially at the top. And I also have some morning glories to put somewhere. These are some really pretty morning glories. I think I'll put them down below so they can climb up the trellis again. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut these up real quick, plant them, might bring it back here and there, and we'll see how things go, and hopefully this turns out really good and the flowers take off. So let me cut some of these up and then we'll go from there. So this is what those rocket flowers look like when you pull them out of the package. And you're supposed to just be able to plant them just like that. Well, I usually tend to open them up and loosen them up a bit because I've done the rocket tomatoes before. But all we're going to do is open it up and cut little chunkers, like so. So that way we have twice as many of these flowers as before, and hopefully they'll all take off because the seeds are embedded into the green. See? And now we're just going to roll it up just like this. This is the summer bouquet. I'm just going to plant them here and there. It doesn't really matter. Just as long as they take off and get some sort of flower, I'm happy with it. So we're going to go over here and we're going to start at the top. This green one right here. All we're going to do, scoot the dirt aside and plant it just like that. So I'm going to do that with all the others. Now I'm going to put herbs and flowers in both. There's no specifics, but mostly herbs in the tabletop one, more flowers in the super tall one. And what's really cool about this is when it's raining like it is now, I can take these planters and just push them out in the rain. That way I don't have to water them. Mother Nature waters them for me. So I'm going to cut and plant the rest of these pots, hopefully I have enough. If not, then I'll find some other seeds to throw in there. But I'm going to do that real quick. I'll be back in a couple minutes and we'll close out this video. Well, I've got them both completely planted. I got every single one that has flowers and the basil or dill both in it. Yeah, cutting them like that, I probably cut some of the seeds, but oh well. There should be more than enough. It should work just fine. I've done it before with the tomato one. So this should work good. If not, then I guess I'm going to go out and buy some pansies and all kinds of other flowers. But for now, even though the rain just quit on me, I'm going to gently water it and make sure that it flows all the way down. As you can see, it's trickling from one plant to the other, one pot to the other, whichever, all the way down, which is exactly what we want. This one seems to be a little short, but as you can see, it waters from one pot to the other, which is perfect. It means the ones on the bottom will get watered well. Give it a spin, and we'll do it from this side too. Just let it all trickle down from one to the other. And now we'll wait and see what kind of flowers pop, or how many flowers pop. Because the top has at least 3 different marigolds on it. So that way they'll be extremely blooming on the top, hopefully. So we're going to let that trickle down and completely water through. And now here's the big one. Same thing, put a bunch of marigolds at the top with the tomato. We're going to water it from the top and watch it trickle down. Hopefully. See, it just trickles from one to the other. I'll just fill this one up. Yeah, I'll probably have to add some dirt to some of them. Some more dirt to some of them because it'll all get compacted down. But for now, so far so good. And luckily this one's on wheels. So I can push it out. Gently push it out. Into the rain. Or if it starts hailing, I can pull it back in. Don't have to worry about the hail ruining all my flowers. But yeah, so far so good. You can see it's trickling from one to the other. It'll take a bit to get all the way down to the bottom. But yeah, so those are my new planters. So I'm gonna probably add some more dirt to this one, water it real quick, and we'll be right back. So there's that one. It's all done and nicely watered. Everything's planted in that one. Same goes for the new aspen planter. It's doing great. The tomato has gotten bigger since I planted it there and only did that about a week ago. Same with the marigolds that are starting to pop up in it. And there's this tall one. That one's all done. All nicely watered into place. Every single pot has a flower in it. And I ended up having an extra one. So I'm going to go find a hanging pot or something, plant this one in a hanging pot and see how it goes. So I've got some other geraniums to figure out what to do with and all kinds of plants to figure out what to do with still. But at least these planters are finally done. You'll have to stay tuned to see how they're doing. Drop me a comment down below if you want to see how they're doing. If you want a follow-up video or not. But those are all doing well. Since the rain has subsided, I'll take you down and show you how the green beans are doing. Have no idea what that is. Just sort of popped up right there. It does have pretty white flowers on it. Have absolutely no clue what it is though. I think it's a weed, but It's awfully pretty. We're gonna wait and see what it becomes before I go do anything with it. So here is my green bean planter. It is down here next to the chickens and everybody. And it's all starting to take off. There's about 4 different kinds of green beans in here, so this should be like seriously packed full of green beans. Same with that one right there. That one has some different green beans in it. But as you can see, it's really starting to pop too. This rain has really helped. And you've seen my long planter of pumpkins over there. I'm hoping they will just take off. First time I've ever done pumpkins over there, so who knows how those will go. And my helpers decided to come out with me now that it stopped raining. Yeah, is you helping, Bubba? Or is that a tasty piece of grass right there, Bubba? Bunny! Come here, Bunny. Come here, my honey. There they are. There they are. Where'd you go? Well, he's down here enjoying some grass out here in the... Stopped raining for now, but the rain has been really helpful. We actually have a green yard. The garden's sprouting all over the place. All kinds of plants are going great. The only downfall is the chicken run. It's a swamp. The chicken house isn't a swamp. We fixed that. But the chicken run is a swamp. And I can't do much about it until it dries up. And then I'll pull everything out, throw it in the compost, and put some new in, but can't really do it when it's soggy. I can, it just, it would be a heavy, icky mess. So maybe next week I can get in there and pull everything out. I'm hoping. Supposed to have warmer weather next week, but I'm thankful for the rain. It's refilled all my rain totes. So I got lots of rainwater everywhere to water everything. Animals and plants. Just have to get some mosquito pellets to put in the water so we don't have a mosquito problem that are chicken safe, if that makes sense. Chicken and animal safe, so I don't gotta worry about them too much. Because unfortunately all this wet weather is attracting the flies now. But once it dries up, I'll clean everything up and we won't have such a fly problem. So I'm gonna stop rambling. My entourage has left me. My pup-tourage. They went on the other side of the fence. So thanks for watching Just What I Do. Leave a comment down below on what you think of my new planters, on how they'll work out. And let me know if you want to see an update video on it. I can do an update video when they start sprouting. Right, honey bunny? There's a silly honey. Because yeah, it stopped raining. I'm not getting wet no more. So, I'm going to stop rambling, finish out this video. Go start family dinner. Right, Bubba? Right, kids? Tell them thanks for watching, especially if you made it this far. Don't forget to whack my like thingy. And I'll catch you next time on Just What I Do. Leave a comment down below, subscribe, whack my like thingy, all that fun stuff. I know I said that a bunch of times before. Everybody's over here having a salad, but that's okay. Is it tasty? Yeah? Bear. Bear, bear, bear. Bear, bear, bear. Say bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Right, honey? Honey, honey. There we go. Bye, everybody. Whack my like thingy. Catch you next time. And subscribe. Later, taters.